Hi everybody, it's David Fleming here from the Toronto Realty blog, and welcome to this week's Pick 5. Now, things are a little different from last week at this time, aren't they? I haven't shaved in 2 days. I'm wearing a hoodie, and my dog's here. My wife kicked me out this morning. She said I was being negative. Yeah, you know what? Things are different. It's very odd. And rather than, to be perfectly honest, rehash all the same stuff that you're talking to your friends and family about, I figured maybe you need the distraction. Maybe we can talk about real estate today. So the market is still moving, and that's interesting. I'll be honest. I'll be the first to admit that I wasn't sure. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen, but things are being listed, things are selling, bully offers are happening. I'm not just saying this for the sake of saying it. As I said, I didn't know what would happen in this market, but things are still moving. We've got listings that were supposed to come out this week. We're pushing back to next week. We are bringing out at least 2 properties next week, probably 3. So people still have to find a place to live, still buy and sell. And yeah, it is a strange time right now. But hopefully you can watch this video and maybe take your mind off things. I don't know if you're working from home, but it's been a very, very odd week. And I think we were all very, very caught off guard, by this. Tom Brady's leaving the Patriots after 20 years. God, I mean, it just really makes you think. Can the world get any crazier? Tom Brady in a Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniform. Yeah, no, look, humor. It's the cure to all that ails us. And right now, I think that's what everybody needs. So the big question on my mind, as far as markets go, is what's this going to sell for? Humor, right? Yeah, this is a 1952 Gordie Howe PSA 8. Look at how sharp this is. Look at the centering left and right and top and bottom. It's a beautiful card, and if not for those little print marks, I think this could be a PSA 9. Bidding currently at $11.75 US. Who in the world is buying hockey cards at a time like this? I'm not saying it's me. It's me and my dad. Anyways, okay, jokes aside, let's look at some real estate, shall we? Guys, this week I want to look at 5 properties that maybe you didn't think would be listed at a time like this. We're going to look at 5 freehold properties. A couple of these are properties I just never expected to see right now. But you know what? People have to sell. And if you've got to sell, you're just going to put it out anyways. 2 of those have offers at any time. 3 of them have holdbacks on offers. So people are still holding back offers. Remains to be seen how that will work. I want to run through a few comparable sales for those first 3 because we want to see how these things are being listed. Now, before I move on, I want to hit on that point. There are some properties listed this week that didn't have offer dates. I mentioned there was a property. Let me pull this up. So here it is, 205 Frederick 806. So this has offers at any time. We're 689,000, and we are how many square feet? I think this is about 660, 680. So this is offers any time. Now this is a unit that you might have expected to see come out at 529.9 with an offer date. Now the next one is 313 Richmond Unit 1050. Again, 699. It's 790 square feet, and this thing's been on the market for 8 days. So you would have expected this thing to come out low, hold back offers. It's not, right? That's pretty crazy. So with that in mind, I want to look at these 5 properties. So we've got one down here in Leslieville. Yeah, one, oh my God, I can't even wait to show you the one in Hampton. We've got one in Leaside, and then we've got 2. Oh my God, I can't even think right now. Northumberland and Russett. So let's start here, guys, with 43 Austin. So this is a property that in any market is going to do well for a couple reasons. First of all, the location, it's on Austin. Second of all, it's a 4-bedroom. That's wild, a 4-bedroom. You would not expect to see a 4-bedroom on this street in this area, but look, it's got the extra half story. So let's take a look at the map here. Where is Austin? It's a very quiet street. So north of Dundas, you've got Badgerow. I'm gonna zoom in here. Yeah, there you go. So you've got Badgerow that ends here. Now Austin does go all the way through. So you've got, can I zoom in here? They're not showing us the names of these streets, and right now I'm drawing a blank. So you've got a bunch of different streets that really just dead end here, and then Austin goes all the way through. But there's no through traffic, in my opinion, because it's one way, first of all, but also because why would you be on the damn street anyways? It's not really a cut through to anywhere. So most of these houses are Victorians. This one is no different. This is a beautiful Victorian from the outside. The only thing I don't really like, perhaps, is that this looks like crap, right? They could have done a better job. But this is a red brick Victorian. This is original. This is beautiful. And then you've got this house set back here. It's actually a house behind the tree, right? You don't even know there's a house there, but there is. So it's a 4-bedroom, as I said. Shows really, really well. And I love the fact that they've opened this all up, the alcohol cart. We all need that during a pandemic. So they've opened it all up, taken down the interior freestanding walls, left this here because who wants to walk right in and not have a closet? You know, that's one of my pet peeves. So staging purposes, we've got a small table pushed right back against the wall so that this all looks open. And then you've got a really big kitchen at the back. Let's get to that. Okay. There we go. So nicely done, I gotta say. Double doors, backyard, and a garage. So we're hitting on all the marks with this house. Maybe you don't like the color. Personally, I don't. San Pellegrino, so we know it was staged. Who actually drinks that stuff? I don't think I've ever had it in my life. And maybe the original footprint was extended, right? That could have been, I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. King size bed in the master, that's a really great size. Big 4-piece bath. Nursery. That's the 3rd bed, and then we'll get up top. So here's the 4th bed. So again, you might say, well, hold on, David, this isn't really a 4-bedroom. I mean, it is what you make of it. There's a bathroom up here, and this is where a bed would go. This is a bedroom. This is a 4-bedroom house. So the fact that these folks wanted to turn this into a rec room does not mean that it's not a 4-bedroom. If they wanted to stage this with a bed, they could have. Personally, I probably would have done that. But I think because the basement's unfinished here, they were trying to show another recreation area. And I might add, the buyer for this is probably not someone with 3 kids that needs 3 bedrooms. It's probably a young couple with anywhere between 0 and 1 child, who again sees this as more functional for a rec room and not a bedroom. I literally cannot speak today. So there's the deck that becomes oh so familiar with all of these houses, all this Leslieville, Riverdale stock. You're used to seeing that deck off of the half story. Now, this is what future-proofs this house. So I have clients right now in Riverdale. He just emailed me the other day. When we sold this house for them, it was that same kind of idea with the half story up top. And I said, one day you're going to blow out the back, and this is going to be an unbelievable master level. He just sent me blueprints for exactly that. So right here where you see this deck, that's going to be either your bedroom or your massive 5 to 6 piece ensuite. So what you want to do with this top level is go from having this little rec room, and here they've got this little bathroom, to blowing this all the way out, and you've got what, 800 square feet. Huge master, walk-in closet or his and hers closets, big bathroom, maybe a sitting area, but it goes the entire length of the house. And so that's what future-proofs a house like this. Photos are really not working today. So there you go, cute little backyard. I want to pull up the photos just at least from maybe here we can see. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to see, but MLS is doing, I don't know MLS, God, I hate MLS sometimes. So I don't know if we can zoom in on that if it's going to be blurry, but you can see, right, you've got what I think we could call a 1.5 car garage. I've never actually seen half a car before. I think that would look kind of odd. But it's a 17 foot, whereas it's 16.67. So yeah, debatably, I prefer 10 feet per car. Some people say 8 is 16 feet. Can you get 2 cars? That would be really tight. So either way, they've said 2 car. You're probably only parking 1 back there. It's just a carport. It's not an actual garage. But this thing really hits all the marks. It does. So we're in Leslieville. We're a Victorian. We're an extra half story. We've got the future proof up top. 4-piece on the second and a 2-piece. Okay, remember that doesn't have a shower, but up top. So if you did want to put a bedroom up there, at least you don't have to fall down the stairs in the middle of the night when you have to go pee. So it's an unfinished basement. There's future proof. There's future in this. This is future proof. So what's this going to sell for? That's an interesting question. Now this is 43 Austin. I think 45 Austin's probably a pretty good comp. So this thing sold in November. Now, this was an estate sale, and even though it was an estate sale, it was actually in decent shape. I think I'd probably put this in a pick 5 back then. You see a estate sale. Hopefully we blurred out the names of the people that were selling it because we're not supposed to show you that, even though I don't know why we wouldn't. But I digress. So it's a different layout, right? Front door, kitchen here. And back here, we've got the living space. So even though it's an estate sale, I think a lot of people would look at that and think it probably wasn't in great shape. Well, you know what? It was. It's the same size lot. It's got the extra half story. It's only the 3-bed. They've finished the basement. They've put a main floor family room, except the house we're looking at now has a different layout. And they were $1,050,000. That's how much the market's changed. So is this a comp? Yeah, I guess it is in theory. But $999, this should be $1.2 million easy. Now, I sold a house on Wardell for $1,225,000 at the time. I thought was probably going to go $1,250,000, $1,275,000 on offer night. We think we got a pretty good deal. I think my house, it's not mine, it belongs to my clients, is a hell of a lot better than this because of specific location. But I also just kind of like the flow inside more. There's more natural or original character and charm, I would say. But yeah, I mean, this should be around that $1.2 million mark. Now, to be fair, at $1,050,000 with market appreciation, seeing how things have taken off, where would this be now? I think this would be $1,150,000. So are we adding a bit of a premium for this, for the extra bathroom and up top? Well, sorry for all the back and forth, guys. This one had a finished basement. And the way that they laid it out with that main floor family room might resonate with some buyers. So I could see this thing only getting $1,150,000, but it's not getting $1,100,000. It should be $1,150,000, $1,200,000. Remains to be seen with how things are going to shake out in the next week. All right, let's move on to Northumberland. So this is a row house, okay? At row Townhouse. I don't know why MLS doesn't do something about that. Yeah, okay. So in the spirit of which house is it? Yes, it is this one here. It's really tough when you're taking horizontal photos of a vertical structure. Now, notice here it says 1 of 31. MLS has finally allowed us more than the 20 photos, so agents are starting to take advantage of that. I say that just because I think for a lot of us, a lot of you guys, you're used to getting to 20 photos and stopping. Remember, you can now get more photos. So Northumberland is just north of Bloor. Here's Bloor, and it's not in, the best section of Bloor, but it's not exactly, Dufferin in Bloor, which some people don't like. Lansdowne in Bloor, which a lot of people don't like. Again, it's a mixed bag, but it's all transitioning. So over by Dovercourt, this is a really, really great spot. Westmoreland is where there's this beautiful loft building. I've got a client there, one of the nicest conversions I've ever seen in my life. And Northumberland runs east-west. And again, between Ossington and Westmoreland, there's probably not a lot of through traffic here. You are literally 1 block from Bloor and TTC access. Ossington, right here. Amazing. So it's an awesome, awesome location. The house itself, I feel like maybe, it splits the buyer pool, because what we've got here, see this? Kitchen 1 plus 1, so there's 1 below grade. Bedrooms 2 plus 2. So it's a duplex. You can call it a duplex, you can call it a basement apartment, you can call it whatever you want. It's a beautiful house from the outside. Again, it's a Victorian, so you can see just the way that this looks with the peaked roof. This feels a little bit like the one we just saw on Austin. On the inside, really nicely done. The only knock on this is that it's only a 2-bedroom. But I think somebody's buying this for that basement income. The fact that it's just off Bloor, you're going to kill it with income just off Bloor. So you can tell by the record collection over here, and this is very eclectic, I might say, in terms of style. Who has this? I think it's my colleague, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, one moment. Yes, it is. Okay. So pretty much what we expect on the inside, right? We've seen this, or at least I have, you probably have as well, 1,000 times this layout. So it's a great space in the main floor, hits the 3 marks you're looking for. Big living, open concept dining. Again, they've got some bulky stuff here, but you've still got space. Think about the really narrow houses where your table and chair is right up against the wall. You've got lots of space on either side, and it opens up very nicely to the kitchen. Sorry for the lag here on MLS, guys. Wow, this is what we do with 31 photos now. Holy moly. Okay, so it opens up nicely to the kitchen. I didn't love the tile going all the way up to the ceiling, but that's just a personal, thing. Like the farmhouse sink, this is kind of the country cottage kitchen eclectic. Did I use that word already? That's kind of the style here. So another photo that doesn't work, collection of knives and cookbooks. All right. I'm actually now rethinking this 31 photos thing. Holy moly. So this is neat. They put in this kind of like diner style table at the back, so it does have like an eat-in kitchen. That to me was, you've got formal dining, but that to me was a big, big difference with this house, because again, it's only a 2-bedroom, so it's a bit smaller, but the main floor is big, right? And it's nice to be able to have the 2 separate eating areas. So here's your master. It's really good space, nice built-in. 2nd bedroom's a bit snug, but again, I think that the buyer for this, they know what they're getting, right? They're not getting that massive house that they're going to grow into. They're getting something where they can pay down their mortgage with the equity that comes from the basement. So hopefully we've got photos of the basement. And holy, so many photos to click through. Okay, we don't have photos of the basement. That's too bad, probably because it's tenanted. So again, you've got a basement apartment there. They didn't take photos of it, but that's okay. I mean, it's a 2-bedroom down there, right? So, wow, like, what could you get for a 2-bedroom just off of the subway? I don't know, $2,000, even though it's a basement apartment? Yeah, that's how wild things are right now. So I want to show you the one comp for Northumberland. It's literally 2 doors down. It sold for $1,120,000. And this sold over a year ago. Wow, over a year ago, $1,120,000. Now, this is a 3-bedroom. This is back when the photos were small. No lag here. Here we go. But all the original freestanding walls were still in place, right? So I think the one we're looking at now is a lot nicer layout. Again, no parking, 15 by 88. It's exactly the same, right? 3-bed, 2, and over here we're 2-bed, 2. So I don't know, you know, this is pushing 1.2. I think maybe the basement income pushes it, but I also think the 2-bedroom kind of holds it back a little bit. So they had this, scroll down here, they had this nursery situation, right, which might be included in that plus. Didn't really call it a bedroom. Maybe it's 1-2. Could this be 1-2? I don't know. It's just such an awesome location. So personally, if I was looking at this thing, I don't know that I would go much beyond that. But the market is still busy. I know that's crazy to think. The market is still busy, but that is where this thing may end up. So yeah, $1,120,000 a year ago. Wow. I have to think it was that 3rd bed. But then again, so many people looking for income. This one confused me, as you can see. All right, so let's move on to something that better handle on. We've got 67 Russett. This is the potato house on the potato street in the potato district. Russet potatoes, my favorite. Okay, so again, another house that's just north of Bloor. So this is a bit further down. We were over here, right? Okay. We were over by between Ossington and Dovercourt. Now we're just on the other side of Dufferin, but that changes location-wise. That is not as desirable. Still close to Dufferin. TTC station, still close to Bloor, and it's a detached house. It's a 2-story. It's a 3-bed, 22 by 120, great lot, and it's really nice. Hope this photo works. There we go. It's really nice, but streetscape, very, very, very different, right? We just came from all Victorians. Now we're looking at a whole different slew of styles, which for some people they don't care about. Others just prefer, and myself included, a homogeneous streetscape. So inside, pretty good space, right? Have the original freestanding walls. That actually enables you to, as you can see here, flip the layout. They've got dining at the front, living in the middle. Originally, this would have been your dining room. If you were to take all this out, you can put living back there and put dining in the middle. So I don't love the freestanding walls, but sorry, let me go back. It gives the opportunity to put this shelf, right, with the TV against it and the couch facing. If you didn't have this freestanding wall, you'd be blocking your entire flow. So walk into a really, really big open concept kitchen. It's got an eat-in area. Oh no, sorry, that's the, oh my God, I'm losing it. That's the front. They messed me up with the order of the photos here. So let me go back up to the kitchen. Yeah, so there is this little area here, which isn't quite eat-in, but if you wanted to, 2 bar stools, you've got another stool area across here. You could probably do a little eat-in if you wanted, but it's big. And again, there's no real consistency between, you know, the style here and the rest of the house. Look at this space here. Wow, huge. But the fact that the floor plan allows for this kind of space, the fact that, you know, maybe you change kitchen cabinets, aesthetics aside, it's an awesome space. It really is. And being detached, it's a really, really big footprint. So upstairs, we've got 3 bedrooms. Look at the drop ceiling. Not my favorite. Again, no real consistency between aesthetics, whether it's floors, whether it's furniture. But we're not buying that. We're not buying their furniture. So that ceiling runs throughout the entire house. I'd much prefer drywall. So it's a true 3-bedroom. It is 3 large bedrooms. So detached 3 beds. It's a big house. And I think this is going to do fairly well. Downstairs, we've got a finished basement. We've got nice ceiling height. We've got what's probably the HVAC, or maybe a beam and the HVAC running through the center. But that's okay because we've got really good ceiling height. Fireplace, rocking out. We're 30 photos now. We're 30 photos deep. Wow. There's the basement bathroom. And there you go. You got a backyard. You got a garage. You own a Mercedes. You're doing okay. Little spot here for the dog to pee. And we're already growing next year's Christmas tree. So I like this. I think it's a great property. It hits a lot of marks. It's just that location, right? For me, it's just being right here on the other side of Dufferin. So My feeling was that this one was pretty accurately priced at $1.3 million. I think it's going to do well, but check this out. Offers accepted March 25th. So they are holding back offers. Now, what would a comp on this look like? Here's 52 Russett. So this sold, again, a year ago. It's the closest thing that I could get. Stunning home by Palmerston Designs. So how nice is it going to look on the inside? It's just a semi. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath. It's really nice inside, and it's super, super modern. So, you know, the one we're looking at now has all the original freestanding walls, and it's a bit of a mishmash in styles. This thing here, oh, the design. See, I'm sorry, but like, this is your designer. Like, I'm not that cool. This is way too cool for me. That to me is, what's the word? Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Ugly. It's ugly. You might say it's fugly. This is ugly. This is fugly. But I'm not a cool designer, right? So like if you go over to like your friend Benny's place, and Benny's like a guy with long hair, and he's, you know, got a beard or whatever, and he really likes organic everything, right? Like things you didn't even know could be organic, like organic toothpaste. Is that a thing? And Benny uses organic toothpaste. It's like $9 a tube, but he has an organic toothbrush. He could live in a cool person house like this with this probably organic soap. I don't even know what that is. Like I bought vegan hand sanitizer. Who's eating hand sanitizer? Tell me that vegan means something else I don't know or care. I think it's mostly all made up. Like artisan. What does artisan mean? Oh, artisan-inspired potato chips. Really? Are you sure it's not just the same damn chip, but you put the word artisan on it? This is fugly. But I'm not a designer like Benny. Okay, so rest of the house, really clean. Love it. It sold for $1.4 million, and it was just a semi. So what's this going to go for? It's detached, man. I guess. But I think it's accurately priced. So let's move on. I've said too much already, and yet not enough. So, I'm going to take my time for this one. David, get your thoughts together. Okay. Wow. 12 Divadale. Okay. Let's do this one thing at a time. Ready? No! You got to be kidding me! Oh, you got to be kidding me, of all the photos to not work. Why is it this one? You see this? I'm going to punch you, MLS. Reminds me, I had a dream last night that I got back into karate. I had a lot of dreams last night where I was crying. What does that tell you? Dream, no one showed up on my birthday. Sorry, I know you're not my therapist. But yes, I had a dream that I met my karate instructor, and I was like, hey, remember me? It was 20 years ago. And then I did the math in my head. I knew that it was 1998 when we started. No, was that 12? That's 22 years ago. That happened in my dream. 22 years ago? You gotta be kidding me. God, I'm old, said me in my dream and not now. But God, I'm old. Anyway, so, I don't know where I was going. Guys, this photo is not working and it sucks. You can see it right now, right? That's where I was going, punching the screen. Yeah, karate dream. So let's just zoom in here as best as we can. This is a red brick Georgian Tudor center hall. Bang! I love this, okay? Red brick I love. Georgian Tudor I've always loved. Center hall, amazing. Now, 48 by 130. 48 by 130. 2.5 million. I'm going to be honest with you. I saw this morning and I sent it to a client. And I said to them, not that I'm that pushy or salesy, I said to them, the property that we missed out on a month ago, you will forget about it when you see this. But if we do not go and see this and make an effort for it, I don't know that you'll get over it. And that's the truth. These guys have been looking, and the first property that we saw, which is always the way, was the perfect one. We didn't make a move on it. And they regretted it. This will be worse. This will feel worse. This is $2.5 million for 48 by 130. Where is this house? Am I overselling it? Where is this house? It's in North Leaside on Divadale. So you know what? You've got all the frustrating traffic here along Eglinton, but who cares, because it'll be done in 2 years. And you're buying this for how long? Yeah, 25 years. You're 2 blocks from North Lee. I want to show you the house. Welcome. Center hall plan. Needs updating, right? Some aesthetics. But the layout is perfect. Principal dining. off the living. Center hall is dividing the two of them. Kitchen opens to main floor family. You want to take this down? Have at it. You don't like the tile? No problem. You think that's bad? Let me show you the broadloom in the bedrooms. None of this matters. Look at your dishwasher. Oh, cool. It's got the same paneling on the front of my dishwasher. Yeah, I know that was 90s and 2000s. Doesn't matter. This lot, you'll never get another chance. This is unbelievable. Wood burning fireplace I want so bad, right? That's kind of cool. I literally feel like I'm on a dial-up modem, like I'm on a 14.4. Okay, look, broadloom instead of hardwood. You know what? Get over it. Look, so cute. 2 box springs pushed together. Okay, you can already see the vacuum marks in the floor. We have green chairs. What is happening with this 14.4 kilowatt dial-up modem? So, guys, this house is just unbelievable. And yeah, it could use some updating, right? We've got broadloom, which a lot of people don't like. So what? Throw down some hardwood. Check this out. Right, we're hiding the rads with this. You know what? You can change anything in here. You can put in smaller rads if you want to. Venetian blinds. I had that in Besbro growing up. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you don't like the trim. Maybe you don't like my frickin' tie. Ben Affleck, Boiler Room? No? Tell me you don't like my frickin' tie. Just don't tell me you don't have $800 to buy the stock. No? I should watch that tonight. Except I'll be too busy crying and lamenting how difficult it's been with 2 children, although then again people are dying in Italy, so maybe I shouldn't complain. It's true though. We're all commiserating with each other like, oh, this is so hard. But, and then comes the but, which you say because you feel guilty not saying it, even though you still feel like this is so hard being at home with your 2 loved ones. Right, carpet, okay, cool. We edit that part out about my family? Great. So, basement, again, great ceiling height, 90s pot lights. Broadloom, so what? Redo it, man. This house, oh God, I gotta get in there today. I gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. Look at that backyard. This is amazing. This is amazing. Wow. That's the original structure, as you can tell. This was the add-on. So you've got master, you've got family, and you've got the little exit here. So if we were really complaining, we might say, God, I wish they'd squared this up. But you know what? Then it would be $3 million. I wish I could get the photo of the front of that house. Anyways, I love this so much. Oh, I know what we'll do. Let's do a Google Street View. Yeah, great idea. Huh. You're welcome, David. Okay, so Google Street View. Look at this. Look at this. Private drive, and it's like you could almost do a circular. You could almost do, can you imagine having a circular drive? But look at it, guys. Red brick, Georgian Tudor. Look at the street. It's quiet, right? You got a new build over here. You got an old guy over here. Not the person. Another new build over here. Look at this thing. Look at this. What do you think this would cost right now? What do you think this would cost? That's got to be a 48, right? 48 to 50. Is that backing onto Eglinton? No, I don't think so. Donley would be. Yes. 4 million. Yeah, okay. I love this house. I love this house. I want this house for my clients. This is amazing. Who would have thought this would be listed on a day like today? Okay, one more. This is actually really long. I wonder if my wife's called me to tell me to get home and help. Nope. Just my wife's cousin who's running our finances right now. That must be fun. Okay, so we're gonna do 96 Hampton. This again is a once in a lifetime opportunity, truly once in a lifetime. So 96 Hampton, in terms of streets in Riverdale, I don't know that you could get more desirable. Hampton, one way going south, and then Bowden one way going north. So the streets that people really, really, really love, Hampton and Hogarth, H&H, and then Grandview, Albemarle, Albemarle. They're the ones that are in between Hampton and Logan. There's no through traffic here. So again, let me just zoom out and give you a better idea of how Riverdale is laid out for those of you that don't know. South, you've got east-west crisscrossing, rotating one ways, east and west. Then you get up to Bain, which is the last one of those streets, because then you've got the park. Logan goes up, Carlaw goes down. Then you've got the same idea here, east-west crisscrossing. You've got Cavell, Strathcona, Roxeter, Frizzell. H to the Frizzo? No? H to the Izzo? Frizzell? Who wants to live on Frizzell? Well, it might be better than Dingwall, which is just south of there. I actually bid on a house for my brother and Lindsay on, I think it was Frizzy. That's where the name comes from. So, on the other side, same kind of idea, right? Dearborn, Fairview, Wolfrey. I'm going like this because they're going east and west. And then you've got this little pocket in here. So, Garnock, one of the best streets, totally quiet, no through traffic, Wolfrey, Hogarth. And Hampton is the one going north-south. So when I say once in a lifetime opportunity, I mean that this is a massive house. It is a detached, it is 3-story. Look at this, on the lane with the private, not private driveway, but I'll show it to you in a moment. And then next door, right, same kind of idea, 2.5-story. You know, they're Edwardian, is what I meant by same kind of idea. But these here are semis. And then over here you get another monster house, except it's, you know, fugly. And then you get into a whole bunch of, right, semis. So point being, when I say once in a lifetime, I mean that this thing, once you see inside, is truly magnificent. So why don't we do that? Why don't we look inside? First, I'll tell you the specs. 36 by 135. Lane, right, detached. That's what I meant by off of this. It's not a private drive, but it's right next to you, which could not be better. You have a main floor family room. You are 5 beds. You are 4 baths. You are an absolutely, I'm going to punch this thing, absolutely gorgeous house. So let's step inside. Super, super modern inside, right? Beautiful finishes, beautiful artwork, beautiful staging. Everything about this is so perfect. It is so perfect, and God, I wish it was just $500,000 cheaper for my clients that are looking in Riverdale, but $2,995 might be a bit much. Not for the house. This could actually sell over list, and very well might because of how rare it is. So finishes are amazing, kitchen's gorgeous, the layout's absolutely perfect. Love the vaulted ceiling on the main floor. Really great natural light, right? A window over the sink. Like, this hits on all the marks. There's nothing in here that it doesn't do well. God, amazing. Makes me really miss my house before the flood. Look, coffered ceilings in your kid's bedroom. I mean, if that's not something that we all need in our lives right now. No, I mean, look, this kid literally laying here, growing up, looking at coffered ceilings. What are they going to do? What are they going to do when they're in like a concrete jungle at Ryerson? And they're like, this isn't what I was used to growing up. Just cinder block everywhere. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't even know, I'm running out of superlatives other than F this MLS for not loading this photo. I hate MLS. I hate Treb so much. It makes me so angry. Okay, great bathroom. 3rd story. Sentence fragments. Basement. Love it. Short words. Yeah, I'm running out. I'm running out of things to say. I love this. I love it so much. I miss my basement. They're there today sanding the floors. By the way, the reason that I'm here in this office, even though our office is closed, is because I'm the only person in the entire building. So I'm basically quarantined. Is Bella still here? Bella? Look at Bella. Look at Bella. Bella. You want to say hi? Yeah. Anyways, I'm here. I'm the only person. Meanwhile, my wife, Maya, baby Duke, and I got 2 guys working on the floors. So I'm actually being safer by being here. Right. But I miss my basement. God. Are those DVDs? Okay. So I love the basement. It's beautiful. Amazing. My couch is better. And then the backyard. Hello, hot tub. Hey, does anyone think that 2 things are going to come out of this pandemic? 1, the divorce rate skyrockets, and 2, another baby boom. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so beautiful backyard. There is not a single thing that I can say about this house that I don't love, except this relax and love thing, which is cheesy. I had to say something I didn't like. Anyways, hot tub. You know what I would love? I would truly love is if there was just like someone that was there and you could only see half their face and they were just peering out. It would really make this so amazing. So that's it. I love this house. I absolutely love this house. No exaggeration, I would say this is the best listing I've seen in Riverdale. I mean, there's been more expensive ones. There was like a 2-bedroom, like a super over-renovated 2-bedroom for like $1 million, or not $1 million, 3, 4, something like that. This is the best house I've seen come out in Riverdale in I don't know how long, a year, 2 years, not to oversell it. It's absolutely fantastic. How was that? How did I do? Have you ever seen me like this? Literally wearing a Rogue hoodie from back when I did CrossFit before I hurt everything in my body. And I haven't shaved in 2 days. And I'm the guy shaving on the airplane, you know, when it says, you know, the slot for used razor blades in Seinfeld, who's shaving on an airplane? And more to the point, who's shaving so much that they're wearing out entire razor blades? I don't actually shave on the airplane, but I'm not used to this. I'm really not. So I want to get back out there. I want to sell some real estate. We got a couple of listings coming out next week. I want to get my clients into Divadale. Things are tough out there, and they're definitely weird out there, but hopefully you enjoyed watching this today. Bella, just humor me and tell me, I know your dog's cute, but is this not the cutest dog you've ever seen? This is my baby. I actually have 2 babies, and poor Bella, she's done so well during all this. We call her the Fleming of the month. We do. She's the Fleming of the month. She doesn't complain. Baby Duke cries, and Maya is Maya. She doesn't go to bed, and she's just an absolute nightmare, even though she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But Bella, thanks, honey. You are the Fleming of the year. Anyways, guys, stay safe. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you next week. Bye for now.